No. So briefly, okay, I mean, I am going to be eventually taking a long break, okay, in June, okay, 1st of June, my flight out of to Barcelona. I'm coming back in July, okay, to support the new person who will be in charge to make sure that that the person is very successful and helps you be very successful. And as I'm an old person, I have some snippets, I think, of wisdom that I think I've developed that you like it or not, I'm going to share because that's the advantage of being the whole. Okay. So one thing that I want to kind of bring up, and I think I've tortured a little bit the sales team with this. You can see that these days I'm not really chilly, right? You would think that if the 31st is my last day as the boss, I would be a little bit more chilly. Okay. Actually, I've tortured the sales team by showing them my sleep pattern, showing them my wake up time at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. and all that. It was a little bit of a torture, but it was not so much a torture. What I wanted to express is a little bit how much I care, okay? And how much I care doesn't really, I'm not trying to tell you the reflection from this is never going to be like me. That's never going to be it. But the reflection that the sales team has already heard and has to hear again, okay? And the rest of you is caring will never hurt you, okay? Caring way too much and dying on everything, that will hurt you. But caring will never hurt you, okay? Let me reflect a little bit on an example the sales team already heard that I think is important. 2008 financial crisis. Okay, all of you were not work. Most of you were not working. I was working. Now this comes to context because financial recessions normally hit you, make things more difficult. You need to ramp up. Okay, and I just want to reflect a little bit on what I lived those times. It was very tough. I was working for Unilever. Unilever at that time was getting hit like 15% down. 15% down when you're a big company, you need to meet your ratios. That means 10% of people fire, 20% of people fire, because those companies are not losing money, but they need to meet their investor requirements. Okay. And that was very tough. I was managing large retailers like Carrefour and Lidl. For you guys, it doesn't represent much, but this is like if I were managing Shopee and Lazada and we were a CP business. Okay. And I would really sleep badly. It was an emotional roller coaster because I knew that if I couldn't close my deals, some people would need to get fired. It was as strict as that. And the company was pretty clear about that message, okay? Did I have doubts when I was doing that? Like, shit, why am I working? I'm just working to make these guys richer, the investors of Unilever. I love that company, don't get me wrong. But did I have doubts? Of course I had doubts. Did I have doubts about doing it for the team? No, I never had doubts about doing it for the team. And what I would say, what I learned from that experience is there's always going to be doubts. There's always going to be moments where you're like, why the hell am I doing this? Do I really need to do this? I'll tell you, in case of doubt, try it. Give it your all. Because caring and trying is never going to be bad. It's going to help you. Look, it was one of the roughest times in my life. But first, the numbers were really successful, which I was very happy. But the key thing is it built an enormous confidence in me that I could go through anything. Okay? It was here in Singapore, it wasn't that long. In Europe, it lasted quite a long time. People were not getting salary increases. People were getting fired. It was really a rough time. Being able to care and get through it, okay, probably built my confidence and gave me part of who I am. So what I'm going to, my key input here is, in this kind of situations, they're going to build you. It's never going to hurt you to try harder, okay? Even if in the future you're like, oh, was I really appropriately rewarded for that? Did they really recognize my effort? Doesn't really matter. It's going to help build who you are, and that no one can take from you. Okay, that's for me the key outcome of it. If you work hard, if you fight hard, that's going to build you. No one can take that from you. You're going to be a better and stronger person in the future. Even if the company didn't recognize it, even if your colleague didn't recognize it, it's going to make you stronger. And that's a very important thing. If there's a financial recession, if there is a recession, if there isn't a recession, if the company goes up and down, think of building that strength, okay? That muscle is priceless and will come with you at every point. And then the last point related to caring, okay? Because I think it's related a little bit to, we always talk about the mission. Zenyum's mission is to make Asia smile more. Do we like that? Yeah, some of us feel connected, but sometimes it's hard to feel your own point of connection. Okay, you're saying, is this related to me? Why is that part of my mission? Doesn't really matter. Your mission, and connected to the point before, is that of self-improvement. Okay, is that of development. That is your mission, and hopefully both of them connect. But never lose the idea that you're always working for that self-improvement. Hopefully with the team, okay, but that's part of your process. And the final point related to this is that kind of process of caring is what when you talk about empathy and compassion, empathy is understanding other people. Compassion is committing to the ultimate goal that everybody has, okay? To going beyond. Not only I understand what you're going through, I'm willing to go beyond. I'm just telling you because that compassion, okay, that trying a little bit harder and for others, I promise you will reward you even more because it will take you to the next level, okay? That's part of your experience. You need to always be challenging yourself because I promise you that will come with you wherever you go. And if you do it supporting others, it will build even stronger resilience. Okay, those are my 2 learnings for you guys. Who knows if the recession is coming or not? Who knows what's going to depart in the future? You're always going to be doubting. I am an overthinker. I've all my life doubted if every decision was good or bad. But in time, I recognize that fighting hard and being this kind of crazy guy that I am, that I can't let go, has built me, and I am happy and proud and happy when my fails. So I think it's very important that you guys kind of get that learning and carry it with you guys. Okay, that's all I wanted to say, and then we turn it off. Okay, thanks guys. Thanks guys online.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.